Welcome everyone to another Zija Super Saturday. Today we're going to talk about building through events, which is one of my favorite topics simply because this is how I have built my business for 28 years. Always plugging into the events for our own personal growth and education, as well as the opportunity to have one of our friends listen to somebody talk about a Zija product or Zija training, a Zija opportunity in a way that we can't, and it offers that third-party credibility. So whenever we use a third party, we greatly enhance our efforts. So first of all, what we're going to talk about today, everything is on our community team training site, myownxfactor.com. So myownxfactor.com, this is your one-stop shop for everything Zija. I have a screenshot of the site, and there's a couple of drop-down menus that I want to call your attention to. One of them is the Events tab, and the other one is the Training tab. So if you want to know where our events are, if you go to the Events tab and look at the drop-down, you'll see the live weekly events, and if you just click on it, you'll see all the different events with the links to the different event sites. Our training, our Super Saturday Training archives, you'll see them under events. You'll also see them under training because it is a training event. So this call that you're on right now is a Super Saturday Training event, so you can tune in online. You can tune in with a friend, but you can also catch the archives, and you can find those archives by clicking on those links, either under the Event tab or the Training tab. Now, under the Training tab, we've got some very special training that you want to plug a new guest into the before you get started training. If they're thinking about joining our Zija family, we want them to learn what they need to know before they get started, which will teach them a good, better, and best way to get started. Our new distributor training, this is once they have signed up, purchased their pack, now we're ready for the new distributor training, and it'll teach them everything they need to know in their first 48 hours. Then we have our compensation plan training, and then of course all of our Super Saturday archives. We're going to focus today on our events. So our events, it's your opportunity to plug in, and every single day other than Sunday, and there's probably some events going on Sunday, or you could do your own event on Sunday, or we could call that our day of rest. But every other day other than Sunday, there is a live Zija event going on that you can tune into. And of course, tuning into by yourself is fine for your own education, but tuning in to an event with a guest is the bottom line, is the secret to building a successful Zija business. So we're going to focus on that today. So under the page on My Own X Factor, if you click on it, it's going to show you the first two things it will show you are the two event sites. One of them is ZijaEvents.com. This is the corporate site. And the first event you'll see is our Summit 2017. We're going to talk about that here today. You're going to see incentive trips. You're going to see Race to Summit events. You're going to see corporate events. So these are all Zija corporate events and distributor-led events in the field. These are going to be live events that you can attend all over the world. They're published. And then you're going to find the Zango by Zija University event site, and that's what all of our Facebook Live events, our conference call events, the Super Saturday you're on right now, these are webinars and these are calls. These are not meetings that you're going to actually go to physically, but these are meetings that you can plug into on the phone or on a webinar. So we want to tune into both of these sites and know what's there. So let's just go through the week, shall we? Monday morning, there's a Facebook Live event with Chris Estes. And so you can tune into that every Monday morning at 7 a.m. Pacific time, 10 a.m. East Coast time. And so if you miss it, then you can always tune into the video archives, which I'm going to show you that. So if you can't do the event live, you still want to do the event. And these events don't take very long. These are short and sweet and powerful events to plug into. And the reason you want to plug into them every day is because when you do, and as you're listening to each call, to each webinar, to each Facebook Live, you're going to hear something and think about somebody. I want you to listen to them and watch them with the one intent, Who do I know that could benefit from the information that I just heard here today? And so oftentimes you might tune into the Facebook Live event by yourself, but as you hear it, now you can share it, and I'm going to show you how to do that. You can share it either in a private message with a friend or directly on their Facebook page. But you want to think about somebody personally that you think that could benefit from the message that you just heard and share it with them. That's how we can do our numbers, our minimum daily contacts. I need to do 3, 5, or 10 people every single day that I need to talk to. Well, you could get this done every single day by simply watching a Facebook Live event and then sharing it with a friend. So every Monday morning we can start off with Chris Estes, and we're going to get some great leadership training. And then that night, Maximize Mondays, we have an opportunity call every Monday night. And again, it's at 6 p.m. Pacific time. It's at 9 p.m. East Coast time. And a Zija leader will share the Zija opportunity. Now, this is a great opportunity for you to have a weekly get-together at your home. Maybe have a home meeting. Maybe have a team meeting. But you invite people to bring a guest. Always bring a guest. And have people come over, and then you can tune in. These calls are between 20 and 30 minutes max, depending. It's going to cover the opportunity. And afterwards, you could have your partner, your upline, your success coach standing by, and you could introduce your guest to your partner right after the call. So this is a great opportunity for you. Do a potluck, do barbecue. It's getting cold now. Maybe you do soup. Maybe you do chili. Whatever it is, do something. Invite people over. Tune in. Maximize Mondays. Hear the Zija opportunity, and then sample some Zija products, have a meal, maybe do wine and cheese. It doesn't matter what you do. It just matters that you do something. Now, every Monday through Friday, the Natural Health Revolution Education Series takes place. So we're going to talk about each one of these calls in just a moment in detail, but these are all Facebook Live events that happen by one of the Product Advisory Council members, and you can find them all on Dr. Joshua Plant's Facebook page. And again, if you can't tune in live, maybe you're at work or something, then tune in, and I'll show you how to do that by going to the videos archives, because you can share a Facebook Live video either while it's live or after at any point in time. And then, of course, we end the week with our Super Saturday Training webinar. So this should be your week, tuning in to the events, sharing the information with people that you know, and then tuning them in to the Super Saturday Training webinars so they can continue each week to take their business, their knowledge, their skills to the next level. And we also want to build with promotions. Now, we always have Zija promotions going on. You'll get them in your email every single week. Zija sends an email out with new rank advancements, whatever promotions are taking place. And right now, there's a buy 5, get 1 free on the XM3. If you haven't tried the XM3 yet, I highly recommend it. It's absolutely amazing. You feel like Superman after you take it. I recommend that you only take 1. It says on the bottle take 1 or 2 maximum, but so far I haven't met anyone that can do 2. But this is a powerful product. It's awesome. It's inexpensive. It's easy to share. And then, of course, our daily 5. There's $107.95 retail value of personal care products that we use every single day. Our shampoo, or conditioner, toothpaste, deodorant, hand wash. And you can get these products for free every month if you are on a ZRP of 200 or more. You can get the products for 50% off if you're an active 75. You can get them for 75% off if you're an active 150. And all you have to do is be a Zija Premium Rewards member. So there's all kinds of promotions that are going on for Zija Premium Rewards members. All right, so we're going to plug into the events, we're going to plug into the promotions, and then, of course, we're going to plug in to the Zija Summit. And so the way that we build our business I'm sorry. Okay, no, never mind. I misread that. I was trying not to interrupt the training if one person was having a sound issue, but I did it anyway because I misunderstood the answer. All right, everybody else is hearing me fine, so can somebody type in the chat room to Elena that she might need to restart her sound because she's not able to hear me. Okay, so we'll continue. All right, everything that we do every day, every week, is all about plugging into the ultimate end event of all events, and that's the Zija Summit. And so that's where we're headed. Last year was actually the 10-year anniversary. This year is a different one, but we're going to plug into the Zija Summit. So let's, again, go into each one of these events one by one, and we're going to get to the summit. All right, Monday through Friday, this is a member of the Zija Rewards or Zija Product Advisory Council, starting with Monday morning with Dr. Vaughn Johnson. And he does a series called Core Solutions. And so he is a moringa and mangosteen expert. And again, all of these, you can go to FB or Facebook.com/Dr. Joshua Plant, and you can catch them live, or you can look at the video and you can share that video. So every day I learn something new, and every day I think of someone new that could use that information that I want to share that information with. And sometimes I share it with a team member also, but oftentimes I'm looking for brand new people that I want to share the information with. So every Monday morning I get to hear from an expert. And all of these videos, by the way, are 5-10 minutes. They're just not very long. It's just jump on, welcome, good morning, here's some great information, and off. So they're easy to plug into and they're easy to share with other people. Tuesday mornings we have Shelley McGuire, Beyond Beauty Report. And of course she is a skincare and beauty expert. She is the creator of our 2-Minute Miracle Gel, which will be available to all of Zija Nation in October. I'm so excited that in October we will all have access to all the products. Zango Nation has access right now to Zango and Zija products. Kivana Nation has access to Kivana and Zija products. Zija Nation only has access to Zija products until Summit, and at Summit we will all have access to all of these amazing products. And I got to tell you, I got my hands on some of the Kivana products, which are incredible, and there's some huge products being introduced by Zija. And so we're going to have all kinds of new stuff to talk about then as well. And rather than just try to share the information with somebody personally, we can actually let Shelley McGuire or Dr. Vaughn Johnson or Dr. Joshua Plant share that information, because they'll be talking about the new products and the new information. And so Dr. Joshua Plant does facts and findings every single Wednesday. Again, Facebook Live on his page. They're all being broadcast from his page. It's fantastic information, and we're going to be hearing so much more. But tune in, learn, and then share with people that you know. Dr. Scott Johnson, every Thursday, he does something usually on essential oils, which I am just beginning to learn about. Dr. Scott Johnson is a naturopath and alternative medicine expert, and he is so practical. The information that he gives, he not only educates you, but he also gives you real-life applications of how you can use these essential oils. And so as I sit there and hear some of this training, I'm like, not only am I learning myself, and I'm absolutely amazed because I really didn't know that much about essential oils. So every day I'm learning stuff, and every day I'm sharing stuff, because it's like, oh my gosh, I didn't know that you could cook with essential oils. I've learned this recently. I have some spices in my cabinet that I've had for 20 years. I've had others that I use more often, obviously, that are, maybe only a few weeks or a few months old, but some of the spices that I rarely use have been there forever, and I didn't even know that I could cook with essential oils. I didn't know I could clean with essential oils. So I'm learning, and as I learn, I want to share that information with people I know, and therefore I'm getting new customers. And every Friday we have a Friday Fit Fix. by Nicole Johnson. She's a fitness expert. Of course, she's gorgeous, and everything she says makes sense. And you look at her, and you look at what she's saying, or you listen to what she's saying, and you just want to do what Nikki does. And so, you know, anyone at all that's a fitness buff, you want to share the Friday Fit Fix by Nicole Johnson with your friends. So Monday through Friday, we have the opportunity to learn something about one of our products and to share that information to acquire new Zija customers. Now, we have our events that we can tune into. Like I said, we have them every single day. We have live events you can check into on the corporate website, but it's always about Summit. So Summit, no matter what, should be on your agenda, on your calendar. Now, this is probably the most important summit I've been to, convention, in a long, long time, because this is going to be the very first convention where Zija Nation and Zango Nation and Kivana Nation all really become one family, our Zija family, where all of our products are melded together and available to all of us, where we all really are able to learn and grow from each other. Kivana has some of the biggest network marketing leaders around. Certainly Zango does as well. Zija is filled with what we call homegrown leaders, people who grew organically just because of the power of the products. And we have so much that we're going to learn together. All of us are going to benefit greatly from hearing from people we've never heard from before, and being able to look at this business in a way that we've never looked at this business before. So I really want to talk about Summit 2017. It's in October. It's still 4 weeks away. We still have plenty of advance airfare time. And, of course, I've got to tell you, back in the day, there are so many leaders in this industry that I met when they went to their very first convention. I remember meeting people who was at a convention in Las Vegas who carpooled all the way from New York, people that filled up vanfuls, people that filled up buses full. I was just at a convention in France, and there was 15 people who rented a bus and drove all the way from Vienna to get to that event in France. The thing is, if you want something bad enough, you'll figure out a way, and don't let yourself make an excuse, because you know what? I was so filled with excuses for so many years, valid, legitimate excuses. When I first got started in this industry, I was a single mom, and as a single mom, boy, you got all kinds of excuses, right? My income, I didn't have the kind of money that I could afford an entire weekend in a hotel, leaving my kids with babysitters and all of that. I couldn't. I didn't for years until finally someday somebody bullied me. It was a sponsor. He was a man, and I was angry because I didn't think this man could possibly understand what I was dealing with, and that my excuse was legitimate. And he just said to me, "But you'll never be a leader unless you do what the leaders do, and the leaders figure it out. Leaders find a way." And so it's just the truth, and I just want you to know that you really, really, really need to be at this summit. So if there's any possible way, the only way that if you can't get there, maybe you're in a hospital, you're bedridden, there are some legitimate excuses, and then I would say tune in Facebook Live because you want to catch everything that you can. But let's just go to the agenda of this particular summit. So we start off Wednesday. This is the Diamond Club. So when you get to be a Zija Diamond, there's all kinds of wonderful perks and advantages. So if you're not a Diamond, your event doesn't start on Wednesday. But if you are, it starts on Wednesday. But you can also come in on Wednesday to hang around the Diamonds and to go on Zija corporate office tours, because there's tours that are taking place from noon to 5 p.m. And then there's a Diamond dinner that night. Thursday, they have a fit class in the morning. There's more Zija corporate office tours in the morning from 8 to 10. Registration's available from 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. General Session 1 starts at 2 p.m. on Thursday, goes from 2 to 4. There's an international reception from 5:30 to 7, and then a masquerade ball from 8 to 11 o'clock. And they're going to be providing the masks. This is going to be so fun. I'm so excited about this. So you can get the event, the details of the masquerade ball online. And so again, all you have to do is go to ZijaEvents.com or go to ZijaSummit.com and go through the agenda, and you'll see all the details. But this is going to be super fun. We're pretty excited. There's going to be a live DJ, specialty drinks. I can't imagine that. I bet they're going to be green. So you can show up in your best cocktail attire, or you can just show up in sweats. It doesn't matter. It's kind of a come as you are, but they're going to provide the mask. It's going to be fun, and they're going to have some prize giveaways, and it's going to be a super fun event. So let's look at Friday. They have a fit class in the morning. Registration's taking place all day again. General Session 2 is from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m., so just 1 hour, and then we go into breakout sessions all afternoon. There's several breakout sessions. Now, you've heard it said there's over 70, but there's over 70, but there's 6 different sessions, and some of them are repeated, all 6 sessions, so you don't have to worry about missing out on one. Some of them are going to be held only once, some of them will be held 3 times, some of them will be held 6 times, the most important things. But they'll have breakout sessions on all of our new products. They'll have breakout sessions for business. There's international breakout sessions for particular markets. So there's all kinds of stuff that is going on. They are going to record them. There'll probably be an audio recording. There'll be people that are there that have the Summit app will be able to have access to all the PowerPoints and all the presentations. So that's really exciting. And then another fit class that night, where they're really into fitness here. Talking about fitness, Saturday there is a 5K run, a Zija Miracle 5K run. I got to tell you, I have been threatening to do a 5K for years. It's the thing I want to do least in my life. But I've always believed and always taught that you need to get out of your comfort zone if you want any kind of success. And I'm not a runner. I hate to run. I don't run. But I might just walk fast, but I'm going to participate in my first Zija Miracle 5K run. So I would love to know who wants to join me, who's going to be there. So Saturday morning, 6:45 a.m. Also, everybody knows that I am not a morning person. 6:45 a.m. I'm going to be there. I have opened my mouth. I have no choice now, so I hope to see many of you with me at this 5K run. But you know what? It's going to be an awesome experience because we're going to be there with our Zija family. Now, some of you actually do run and are fit. I do my best, but I am not a runner. But I will see those of you who choose to partake in the Zija Miracle 5K run at Summit, 6:45 a.m. to 8 a.m. Saturday morning. I don't know if I'm going to get finished by then. It might take me hours to do a 5K, but I am going to do it. We have our Zija Fit class, which I will not be doing, obviously, because of the 5K run. I think everybody from the Fit class should be doing the 5K run. That should be the class. And General Session 3 then starts at 9 a.m. and goes from 9 a.m. till noon. Then we have lunch. Then we have General Session 4 from 3 to 5. Then we have our pre-closing party from 6 to 7. And then we have our concert at 7:30, performance by X-Ambassadors. So let's talk about X-Ambassadors. Is a super fun, awesome group. Of course, they're top rock artists in the Billboard Music Awards. And we're going to have a lot of fun at that concert. Boy, Zija knows how to end a convention the right way with a rock concert. So I'm pretty excited about that. Let's talk about our keynote speakers for a moment. Of course, we have Ken Brailsford, who will be addressing us on Saturday at the end of the day. We have Gary Cox on the Zija Summit site. There's a video that Gary did, and he talks about what he's going to teach. He's actually going to bring somebody up out of the audience and help them have a powerful transformation. I'm kind of excited about that. Dan Jansen is an Olympic gold medalist. Dr. Michael Greger, who I've heard is incredible, and of course I haven't met him before, so I'm very excited about that. Build Local, Grow Global. Anyone who's hit gold or above has points in this pool and is going to be awarded their rewards financially at the convention. And of course, that's based on all the volume coming out of Southeast Asia, which we're going to be hearing a lot more about. Our Z-Mall that opened, which is our China e-commerce platform that literally just opened in August. We're going to hear a lot more about that and about how we can benefit from sharing the Z-Mall with people in China. And you got to think about 1 out of 6 people in the whole world live in China. It's like, wow, and maybe we can learn a little bit more about how we can participate in that volume, not just by being gold and being in the Build Local, Grow Global, but who do you know that's Chinese? Because chances are they have family in China. So you should be thinking about people in your own community, Chinese restaurants, Chinese, maybe there's churches, community centers. Just look in your phone book. I don't know what you have around, but we've all got people around from different parts of the world that have communities in our local community. And so that would be a really great place to get started. Now again, events. This is an event training. We have Diamond Success Trips that take place every single year, so you really should put your sights on Diamond. We have a training. If you look at the Super Saturday Training archives, you'll see the training on going Diamond. We're going to talk about exactly what you need to do to go Diamond. And so the training will teach you that, but I want you to all to set your sights on that. And it's okay. You can hit Diamond. You could hit Diamond in a month or 2 or 3. For most people, it's going to be a year or 2 or 3 for some. But the fact is, you'll never hit it if you don't set a goal to hit it. So you need to put something on your refrigerator, your bathroom mirror, your car visor, places that you can see it all the time. You need to, first of all, want it, and you need to set a goal for it. And then you need to start taking the action towards getting it, which is plugging into the events and having guests on these calls. Having guests every Monday through Friday that you share the Natural Health Revolution Education Series with. So it's all about sharing with other people. And so if we do this and we do it consistently, 10 people a day, if you want to go full-time and you want to be aggressive and you want to go quickly and you want to get there by the next Diamond trip. 5 people a day, that's really a good number as well. I think 5 people a day, you could definitely do the Diamond trip by 2019. But if you wanted to hit it and make the 2018 trip, you've got till the end of this year. And so I would say 10 people a day. So you can make this next trip, or you can make the 2019 trip, or you can make the 2020 trip. But I would absolutely plan on being on a Diamond Success trip. So every single year, the first time you qualify, it's all paid for by Zija. After that, if you maintain your rank, you can continue to qualify for free, where Zija will pick up round-trip airfare, hotel, or sometimes it's a cruise, meals, activities, excursions, and leadership personal development, and you get to participate in a Zija Miracle Foundation service project, which I hear absolutely incredible. And I'm so excited that Zija does this, that every reward trip, it's like they reward you with luxury, but then we also serve. And the events, of course, are life-changing. So this next one is in Orlando, February 22nd through 26th. And you just need to qualify by January 6th. So every year, the calendar year, is your qualification period to attend the next trip. So January 6th, that is the end of the last cycle that begins in 2017. So it starts December 31st and runs till January 6th. And then that is the end of the last cycle that began in 2017. So that is our qualification period. This is going to be 4 nights accommodation at the Gaylord Palms Hotel in Orlando, Florida. And, of course, all expenses paid, including one-day entrance into Disney World. So if you want to attend this, what do we have to do? To be a diamond, I need to have 2 teams that have 15,000 in volume, minimum, on each side. Left and right teams, 15,000 in volume. And 5 people that I personally sponsored that have 2 teams with at least 500 in volume on each side. So what do I have to do to get that? To get that 15,000 in volume? Well, I could do that if I helped 2 people go emerald or 4 people go gold. So as we're using and sharing these products and the opportunity, and we're asking people what do they want, when you find someone on your team that wants to go diamond, then you just focus and work with that person, because together you help them accomplish their goal, you're going to qualify automatically. So we want to be on the diamond trips. And then the next thing that we're going to set our minds on, but we should be thinking about it now, is black diamond success trips. Black diamond success trips are every other year. There's one in 2018. The next one will be in 2020. So black diamond, and I got to tell you, black diamond, I did the math on the black diamond. When you consider the profit participation pools and the second one that they're about to open, that we're just right on the verge of opening, that's only going to be available black diamonds and above, this is life-changing income and life-changing opportunities. And so the next Black Diamond Success Trip is in June of 2018. It's in Peru, and it's actually 2 nights at the Westin and then 4 nights in the Sacred Valley. And, of course, the Zija Miracle Foundation Service Project as well. So I'm pretty excited about all of the opportunities that we have to plug into the events that we have that are life-changing and to set our goals. So how are we going to get there? We're going to use our tools. Just remember, we've got an app for that. We've got the Natural Health Revolution app by Sound Concepts, and we also have our Life Unlimited app with Zija to help us with our back office and to manage our business. The Natural Health Revolution app is like $50 a year. It's available from Sound Concepts. It's a contact manager, and you can start putting people in every single day. And so we're going to stay plugged in on YouTube. We have the Zija channel and the University channel, and I'm going to show you on the site all of this stuff, so I'm not going to go into every website right now, but we want to stay plugged in on YouTube because that's where a lot of videos are shared and education on the product and the business. Stay plugged in on Facebook. Make sure that you're plugged into the corporate page, Dr. Plant's page. The Zango University is actually now Zango by Zija University. And you want to plug into the XC Leadership page. This is a private page. You have to have an invitation. So if you're not already part of that group, make sure that you have your upline invite you to that group. And so you're always going to get information here that you can share with other people. Staying plugged into the Zija corporate site, ZijaInternational.com, Zija123.com, ZijaRecognition.com, ZijaEvents.com. So we want to do ZijaEvents.com and XUEvents.com, and we want to plug in to whatever is going on. If there's an event near you, or how about you're looking at the events and you look at the distributor events. Right now there's the Race to Summit events that are taking place. Who do you know in the cities that are listed on the event pages? So just remember, our first goal financially should be to go bronze. We can get to bronze with 2 teams with 1,500 in volume on each side. And these are weekly volumes, so 1,500 each week on each team, minimum. The average income of a bronze is over $1,300, and we're going to earn our first bronze success trip. This is our first trip that we win that Zija pays the bill. Zija pays for the airfare. They pay for the hotel. They pay for the meals. They pay for the training. They pay for an activity. So our first goal should be bronze. How to eat an elephant? 1 bite at a time. So our first goal that we're going to set is bronze. But we're going to put black diamond on the board, okay? But we got to go bronze first. And once we go bronze, we can go gold. We can go gold by building 2 teams with 4,000 in volume. And all I have to do is have personally 2 people personally sponsored will get me bronze, will get me gold. And I've got 2 teams that I'm building with 4,000 in volume on each team. And these are all weekly. And then I'm going to get part of the Build Local, Grow Global promotion as well as team beds. And so the average income of a gold is over $3,400 in a month. This is full-time income. This is the kind of income you can quit your job and go full-time in the business because you've probably already replaced your full-time job income. And once we go gold, we can go emerald. Now, emerald is lifestyle income. The average income of an emerald is over $9,000 in a month because now we're also participating in the leadership check matching pool. And we can go emerald when our teams, left and right, get to 12,000 in volume on each side. And we've got 4 personally sponsored distributors where some distributor on that team has 2 teams with at least 500 in volume. And then from emerald, we can go diamond. Going diamond again, I've got 2 teams. We're doing $15,000 a week on each team. I have 5 personally people that I've sponsored where somebody of the 5 has got 500 in volume on each side. There are 16 diamond ranks. So going diamond is the first of the 16. And as you go through, there is diamond, double diamond, triple diamond, and then we get into the black diamonds. And from the black diamond, there's black diamond, double diamond, triple diamond. Then we get into the elite diamonds. And there's elite, and there's double, and there's triple, and then we get into the imperials. And there's double, and there's triple, and then we get into the crowns. Now, whether or not you want to go all the way through all 16 ranks or not, that's up to you, but I just want you to know that at this point in time that we're getting involved in Zija, that we are ahead of the biggest growth wave they're ever going to see, where we are taking this company to $1 billion, where we are only in 1 of the 5 profit participation pool. So let me talk about that for a second, because I've never seen a company do this before. And I want you to know I've been through some tough times with some companies, and as I've counseled with those companies, saying, you know what, if you would just share the profits with the leaders, you'll keep the leaders going through the tough times. Because there are tough times. You're going to have tough times in your business. Zija's had tough times, and there'll be tough times. In your personal life, in your business life, there's always tough times. But what can get people through the tough times is if there's some kind of reward that is so great that is worth getting through the tough times, and not just putting up with the tough times, but actually helping proactively creating solutions that will actually you do something about the tough times. And this profit participation plan is about that. This is the owner, Ken Brailsford, 25%, a fourth of all the profits to Zija are being shared with leaders, diamonds and above, 5 different pools, 5% in 5 different pools. So the first 5% pool was opened when Zija did $50 million a year. It was open in 2011. The next pool was scheduled to open at $300 million, but they decided to lower it to $250 million, which they expect to hit by the end of this year. So when we hit $250 million in Zija, which we expect to hit by the end of this year, that pool is going to be open to black diamonds and above. And this is why I'm saying set your sight on black diamond, because imagine how many, there's about going to be like 1/5 of the black diamonds and above that there are diamonds and above, which means that your share of that pool and the diamond shares of the first pool are pretty significant. Now, when we hit that $250 million, we're going to be doing a lot more profits. There's going to be more profits in the first pool that is shared by diamonds, which is called the Business Catalyst Pool. The next pool is going to be called the Life Unlimited Pool. When it opens, we're doing even more volume. We have even more profits, and black diamonds is fewer, which means whatever they're getting in the diamond pool, they're going to get 5 times that amount in the black diamond above pool. So set your sights on that. The next pool is going to open up at $600 million. So I don't know, a couple of years down the road, could be sooner with the rate of explosion that is predicted after this summit in Zija, what we're expecting the momentum rate to pick up to. So who knows when it's going to be, 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, whatever it is, when we hit that $600 million mark, we don't know what the pool is going to be called yet or who it's going to be open to, but it could be imperial diamonds and above. So you know what? Set your sights as high as you want to set them, because there is nothing you can't accomplish when you get involved in a company like this at this particular timing. Once we're at $1 billion, it'll be very difficult for you to climb to the very top. And not impossible. There's always people who join way late who are still very successful. But becoming part of a company when we're under $250 million a year in sales, when we know where we're going, $1 billion, that's when the fourth pool opens up. $2 billion, that's when the fifth pool opens up. And all I can say is, as all those pools open up, if you climb to the very top of this deal, whatever you want to accomplish is possible. A 5-figure monthly income, we can do that at Diamond. 6-figure monthly income, I think those are going to be maybe black to imperial. I don't know, because we're not in that black pool yet. But maybe black diamonds when that second pool opens. Folks, I think there's a 7-figure monthly income possible in Zija. I really do. I can see it with this profit participation plan. I can see it with this roadmap to success. So it all starts with you plugging into the events and the promotions that are taking place. So right now I want you to set your sights on wherever you want to go. I want you to do your goals. I want you to make your list. I want you to plug into events every single day. I want you to share that information every single day with people that you know, so that you can every single day take steps towards accomplishing your goal. You do not have to be there overnight. But to get there, you need to take action. You need to take the steps. So I want you to promise yourself that you're going to set some great big goals, not some little goals. You can set goals as big as you want to set. So I want you to promise yourself that you're going to set some great big goals, and that you're going to go to heights that you never even imagined yourself going to before, because you can. And we were all put on this earth to live our life to the greatest capacity that we could possibly live. And I know that you have huge greatness in you, and I want to see you reach your full potential, especially now, because we can. So I'm going to close with this, and then we'll take questions. The event, all the summit events that are taking place, is a special event that's going on Friday night. It's actually hosted by Chris Estes, but I did create the event in the Zija Nation group. So it's a recognition event. Chris is going to be giving away money to people who've been participating in his 50K challenge. He'll be announcing the next promotion, which is going to be something doable for everyone. This last one was kind of more of a leadership-driven thing. This next one is designed to give away lots more money to lots more people for just doing the deal. So make sure that you go to the Facebook event. Just look for it. Just go to the Zija Nation group, and then go to events, and you'll see it. Make sure that you click that you're attending the event. Make sure that you share it with other people, and we'll see you at the Salt Palace at the convention. So thanks, everybody, for your time. I'm going to stop the recording, and then I will go into questions.